everyone, this is Ramzan Ali. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to discuss a novel, Low Town by Daniel Polansky. I reviewed another novel, or you can say a novella, by Daniel Polansky, The Builders, and you can check out the review on my channel. I just loved that novella. Particularly the characterization in that novella was extremely good. So I decided to check out another uh, novel by Daniel Polansky. So this is kind of a fantasy murder mystery. Let's talk about the cover. As you can see, it's a very plain, simple cover with a wall and the title and the name of the author written in big bold letters. That's it. So let's then talk about the tone and the setting. It's a murder mystery in a fantasy world where magic is real. Lowtown is a city of the empire. Its most part is filthy, with a certain clear-cut distinction between the classes, the common folks and the noblemen. Writing style reminded me of the First Law series by Joe Abercrombie, but it's a little bit less enjoyable than the very vivid characterization by Joe Abercrombie. Let's talk about the plot of the book. The protagonist, called Warden, runs underworld illegal operations in a part of Lowtown. Basically, this city of Lowtown is divided uh, into underworld territories run by different underworld dons or mafia leaders, you can say. So Warden used to be an investigator, a soldier in the army, but was removed disgracefully because of his certain misconduct. He was taken up by a mage when he was young, along with a girl, um, after losing family to a plague. So this plague infected this plague was very particular in affecting the elderly of the society. About, I guess, 20 something years ago, and it killed thousands and thousands of the people in this town and all over the empire. Then this mage called Blue Crane, he did a warding spell, a very powerful warding spell to get rid of the disease. So Warden is now he is kind of a drunk addict, but he has a soft heart. So he decided to investigate the murder of a poor girl when she is when he found her dead body in alley. And he knows that the police force of that empire, the police force of Lowtown, is not actually going to investigate the murder, and they're just going to pin the murder to someone and try to get rid of the case. So the story actually starts from there. This is going to be the first 10 to 15% of the book, and then the story is going to start from there, and he is going to go to investigate the murder of the girl, and then things start getting out of control for various reasons. So let's talk about the characterization. I think the tone and the characters were similar to the Joe Abercrombie First Law series, as I said before, but it's a little bit less enjoyable. These characters won't feel like a gut punch that cannot be ignored. The characters like Galacta or Logan Ninefinger in First Law series, um, or even the characters in the Builders by Daniel Polansky himself. These are the characters that cannot be ignored at all. So overall, I enjoyed it, but I think um, it could have been a little bit better. So let's talk about the pros. Short novel, easy to digest. As most books I have seen, I have been reading recently. So I am trying to read either novellas or short books or short novels that are not more than 450 or 500 pages long. It's a mystery, murder mystery, and it's a little bit interesting at certain parts, but then get a little bit boring in the others. Stakes are high most of the time. Protagonist is proactive, so you won't get bored throughout most of the book. Plus, he receives a lot of injuries, making the story a little bit believable. Cons, at some point, um, he says that he have experienced something before, but then in the next paragraph he says that it was something that he has never experienced before. So I get a little bit confused. Maybe that was intentionally done by the author, but um, that particular section you will see when that hits, it's about you can say 30% or 35% into the book, and as I said, maybe it is intentionally done by the author to confuse the reader, but it just took me off. To be honest, I stopped reading after that for about a week and a half, and then I picked it up later on. So I thought, why not, let's just finish it. So that was my only con. Maybe a little bit about characterization. The characters were none of the character was very extremely vivid, just like the characters were in the Builders. Overall rating, I would give 7.5 out of 10. Not nearly as good as the Builders, but it was good as far as the mystery goes. So probably I would try the second book in the series, because I am reading mysteries taking place in the fantasy genre. So like the video, subscribe. Thank you.